I bet you know this situation. You have this one video that really took off, that was so successful that you wonder, why did it get so successful? What can you do in order to repeat that success? Hey YouTubers, Nico here. When we want to know why our videos got so successful, we have to think about how did the video get promoted. And that is why we go to Analytics and look at the traffic sources. When we open the traffic sources report, we first have to select our videos we are interested in. So this way we see the traffic sources for this particular video. Also, to get a better picture, we select lifetime of the video. So we have the full picture of all the views the video got, and we select views here. And now we have the graph that shows us where all the views were coming from. So what you can see here, for example, at the first day I published this video, most of the traffic came from browse features and then a little bit suggested videos and YouTube search. And by the way, it's no wonder that browse features is very high at the first day. When we scroll down here, we see the browse feature entry in the table, and I explained here that this is the home screen, for example. So all my subscribers in particular see my new video on their home screen and then watch it. And since we are now looking at the whole lifetime of the video, we can now see which of those traffic sources have the biggest portion. In my case, it's YouTube search with over 400 views coming from search. So that is definitely the main reason why this particular video got so successful. Interestingly, I can even see which search terms people used. When we open this link, we see the particular search terms. Here, for example, the most important one, the one that brought me the most views, was the one I was actually targeting doing my SEO. So applying my SEO skills really worked well for this particular video. And as you can see, here are many more search terms that people used in order to find my video through search. So this is particularly useful when you want to do another video about a similar topic to use for the SEO for that future video. If you are interested in learning more about using those search terms to your advantage, then look at this video here at the top, in which I talk about that in more detail. For now, let's go back to the traffic sources. And of course, channel pages is my second most important traffic source in this case. When we look here, we see the actual channel names where the traffic came from. And of course, in this case, it's first and foremost my own channel. And that's of course no surprise, because if we look at my channel page, you see that it is configured in a way that this video that was so successful appears on the channel page in a prominent position. So all my new subscribers, all people that found my channel, usually go to the channel page and of course look for more content. And this one is one of the first choices. So let's go back to the main traffic sources. And suggested videos is the top 3 traffic source I have for this video. When we click here, we can even see which videos send me the suggested videos traffic. Most of the videos are my own videos, like this one or this one, all on my own channel. But there are also a few other videos like this one on Brian G. Johnson's channel that brought me suggested views as well. In this case, this video didn't get a lot of views from suggested videos. Unfortunately, I can't show you an example where this is the main reason why the video got successful, but I can tell you that usually if your video really got successful for suggested videos, then oftentimes it is that a single video brings you the bulk of all views you get through suggested videos. In this case, you will then clearly see that the first entry here is a video of another channel that really drives the traffic to your video. If that's the case, then you should watch that video and understand the topic of the video. Usually it's the case that your video and the one that brought you the traffic are topically closely related. So it's a good idea to monitor other channels in your niche to see which topics they cover, and if you do a similar video, then it is possible that YouTube understands it's a good idea to send the viewers on the videos on those other channels to your video as well. Okay, let's go back to the main traffic sources page and look at a few more sources. Browse features, as I said in the beginning, is the home screen first and foremost. That are your subscribers primarily. Let's click on here, and now we see that in my case, most of the views were coming from home, some of them from subscriptions and a few others from other places. Subscriptions definitely are your subscribers, so in this case make sure that you keep your subscribers engaged and loyal to your channel so they keep coming back to your channel. By the way, a quick tip is, if you are a Morning Fame user, then have a look at the Velocity tab. This section here at the top talks about just that aspect. Your subscribers should keep coming back. And these buttons lead to reports that give you a few recommendations what you can do in order to make that happen. Let's go back to the browse features traffic sources, and of course home is the most important one in my case. And home is two things. It's also your subscribers, but also it's other people who are not subscribed to your channel but regularly watch your content anyway. By the way, I call them semi-subscribers, and if you want to know more about these kinds of people, then check out this video I link up here in the card, which goes into a lot more detail what the algorithm does to bring those people to your channel. Okay, let's go back to the main traffic sources. And of course, one thing that is really important is external traffic. It's not only about YouTube promoting your video, but also from social media, for example, you can get a lot of traffic. Let's click on here to see what we can see here. And as you see, the most important traffic source for my case is Morning Fame, this site as well. You have to know that on Morning Fame I always share my new videos in the weekly newsletter all Morning Fame users get. So obviously quite a few click on the link and this way watch my videos. But also Google search, for example, brings me a few views. That is basically happening because I did a good job of YouTube SEO for my video, so that also gets picked up for Google. Since I don't share so much on social media, I don't get many views from Facebook or other social media sites, but that of course may be very different for your case. Let's go back to the main traffic sources again and look at a few more things. Notifications, for example, is a very interesting thing. That is your subscribers who rang the bell and for that reason got notified, but also many more people. By the way, that is very interesting. Just now, Creator Insiders, that is a channel run by YouTube itself, did a video where they explained exactly how notifications for live streams work. If you are interested in knowing the details, look at this video I link up here. At the end of the video, they explain how the notifications work for live streams. Alright, this is what the traffic sources report can really tell you, and is really a great thing to understand where your views came from and why your video got so successful. Of course, if you think about repeating your success with a new video, then it is always tough to repeat the exact same success. There are of course always many different factors involved that made your video successful. The video topic, for example, or if you happen to catch a trend in your niche. So this is really the start of your analysis to come up with a formula to repeat your success. So dig deep here. This is really valuable. Cheers, my friends.